Hello my loves, welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm gonna be doing the most intense and vivid look I've ever done, and I'm sure that at the end of this video you'd want to try it on yourself. So without a further ado, let's get started. The very first and basic step is to use a primer, and for that I'm using the Porefessional by Benefit. I'm putting the dots all over my face and then I'm gonna gently massage them over the areas which have maximum pores and fine lines, and it's gonna create that smooth satiny canvas for me to work on. Moreover, it doesn't let any makeup to settle into your pores and prevent it from clogging. Coming on to concealing, I'm using the Overachiever concealer from Huda Beauty, which is in shade Granola, and I'm applying it under my eyes, on the inner corners, and wherever I feel I have dark spots, and also over my eyelids. Now this right here is a full coverage concealer, and I'm saying this after using a ton of products, a ton of concealers, and trust me, concealing has never been this better before. So if you guys are looking for one high-end concealer, then I'll totally suggest you this one. And now I'm blending it with a fluffy brush. By the way, I did a whole video on my concealing routine, so in case you guys haven't checked it, I'll add up the link on the top of the screen, and it's a whole playlist, basics of makeup, that I've created, so you guys can check it out too. I'll leave all the links and product details in the description box below, so you guys can check that out. Now let's fast forward all the blending part. Now for foundation, you guys know my routine foundation, which is from Huda Beauty in shade Amaretti, and using a flat brush I'm gonna spread it over my face, and I've just taken one pump, not more than that, and it's totally sufficient to give me that flawless full coverage. And now I'm gonna buff it out using Huda Beauty buffing and blending brush. So I'm dabbing it and pushing it gently into my skin. Now you don't want to sweep off the products from your face, so better be very light-handed while blending. The foundation is done, so it's time to set it up with the loose powder. For that I'm using Maybelline Ka Fit Me Loose Powder, and while setting it, open up your eyes no matter how funny you look. We girls look hell crazy while doing the makeup, but the end result is so satisfying, you can't deny it. Now after being done with my upper eyelid, I'm gonna fast forward this step. While it bakes, I'm gonna do my eyebrows and come back quickly. I've also done a full eyebrow tutorial. In case you guys haven't checked it, I'll leave the link in the description box. Now that it's baked, I'm dusting off the excess powder. Now it's time to play with some colors. For that I'm using Huda Beauty Sapphire Obsessions and Amethyst Obsessions palettes. So the first palette that I'm using is Amethyst Obsessions, and I'm taking this color on my brush for the transition. I'm packing this color into the crease and outer corner, and look at the brush, I'm moving it so lightly that it's literally gliding into the crease, and this is the correct way of blending your eyeshadows. Now moving on to the next shade, which is a darker one, and I'm gonna pack it into the inner crease and the outer corner, and then blending it all, leaving no harsh lines. Now I'm taking this color from the other palette and then again putting it into the outer corner. Now using this bright color, I'm gonna create a smooth transition. Now it's time to create some cut crease, and for that I'm using Huda Beauty Ka Overachiever concealer in shade Granola. Just taking a tad bit of it, first putting it on the eyelids, and then I'm gonna create a very sharp and crisp cut crease. Now I'm gonna bring in this beautiful blue color into the cut crease that I created. and I'm gonna build it up until I get the desired color. Now using this color again, I'm gonna create a smooth transition. Now using this beautiful shimmery color, I'm gonna pack it into the cut crease. And now finally I'm using this shimmer and putting it on the eyeball. Now taking this blue shimmery color on a flat brush, I'm gonna go over my lower lid. Now it's time for some mascara. For that I'm using Maybelline Colossal Volume Mascara. Now I'm gonna work through the length of my lashes and then I'm gonna put the falsies on top of it. Now it's time for some contouring and I'm using natural bronzer from Rimmel in shade Sunbaked. And I'm contouring my cheeks, jawline and nose. Now let's put on some blush, and for that I'm using Maybelline Fit Me blush in shade Wine. I always go on with a little bit extra blush because it washes out too quickly. Now coming on to my most favorite part, which is highlighter, and here I'm using Hyper Real Glow from MAC, going over all the high points of my face. The brush I'm using for application is a fan brush which I bought from Kiko Milano. Now using a pointy brush, I'm gonna create an illusion of a slim nose and then the inner corners of my eyes. And now it's time for our last and final step, which is our lips. And for that I'm using Wet n Wild Beauty Lip Liner in shade Wine. At first I'm following the parameter of my thin lips, creating a guideline, and then I'll extend it further. Not gonna fill up my lips with it, but just creating an outline. And for the first time in my life, I'm gonna use a Huda Beauty Power Bullet lipstick, and it's in shade Staycation, and just look at that. Isn't it giving that luxurious kind of vibe? Well, it retails for 2000 bucks, but it's worth every penny. I mean, the texture is so melting and it didn't even feel like I'm applying a matte lipstick. It was so creamy. Well, it's time to show you my final look, and this is it. I enjoyed so much creating it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it too. So let me know through comments, likes, and do not forget to subscribe my channel and press the bell button icon to never miss my video. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.